crazy.
There's 13 watching on Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble is doing really well. Shouts out to you guys for watching, and hit that like button. Even if you don't want to comment, maybe you're not a commenter. I we get plenty of those on the Rumble. I've got a pretty good core, like 10 to 20 audience on Rumble. They just don't comment much. I'm okay with that, but I want to hear from you. Red Sox, no, Red Six. Let's see. Red Six Gaming Community? Okay, that's not you.
Nope, that's not me.
It's not going to let me find you.
I wish I had some gaming stuff.
There you are. Let me find you, but it's not letting me see your live. Huh. That's funny. Wow. Well, that's annoying, but we can just continue on, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought about this. Oh, DC. I forgot to send DC the link if he wants to come up. He was in here already. So electricity, obviously, it's like I don't know what's more important. I mean, food is more important than electricity, but it's probably the very next thing, right? Wouldn't that be the very next thing that you would say? Food, then electricity, or would you put medicine in between there because it's kind of food, but it's just like the use of food in a way that.
I think you would need medicine for electricity. We could definitely still survive without electricity.
Yeah.
I would say fire.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard in these
Fire.
homes to survive without
You can't really have electricity without it. Well, I guess you can.
Isn't electricity isn't it a form of fire, though?
No.
No.
You can get burned.
You can.
Well, yeah, but
I don't know. The last Avatar taught me that if you practice your fire bending enough, you can turn into lightning bending. But look, I think that we found fire because of lightning at some point. You know, lightning hit the tree. Have you guys ever been in a lightning strike, like something strike you nearby somewhere?
We were in the field in Kentucky one time, and lightning struck pretty close. They actually pulled us out of the field for that.
Oh, military?
Basic training.
We had a basketball court. But it was only a half court at the park. And one day, a lightning struck right in the middle, right underneath the hoop, like 3 feet back. So like we couldn't really use it anymore.
That's scary.
But it put a hole. It was like a hole, like probably 10 inches wide in the blacktop.
Dang! Right through to the ground. Oh shit! That's a different Red Six.
What?
This guy. I was like, Red Six doesn't have a daughter this age. I'm not going to go any further. Okay, I was still trying to find him to figure it out.
Facebook.
What's that?
Looks like Rose found us on Facebook.
That's Jess. Macy found us on the YouTube. Hey, Macy.
we're under video log on Rumble.
Video log?
Yeah.
You mean vlog?
Yeah, well, it says V log, so I assumed it was video logs, right, or video whatever.
Yeah. Vlog is the term that started taking off. Like it's like a video log. You're right, but I don't like the term. I shouldn't. I'm gonna change it right now, though.
Yeah, because that's where it got us under. We're in the top viewing for that. We're definitely in the top viewing right now, but it's
I switched it to
definitely
viral.
difficult to find. We're not under people in the boxes, though. Do you know you have people in the boxes Rumble also? Okay.
Yes, and I can explain the Rumble. You get a profile, and then you can also make channels.
Yeah.
Which is kind of annoying because
Same bullshit with Facebook.
It's ridiculous because if you go to my channel, The Indoor Farmer, you cannot go backwards and look at what other channels does this guy have. But if you follow my profile, and that's why we go live to my profile, you can actually see all of the videos from all the channels that I do, and actually go and follow my other channels that way. And so the People in the Boxes channel on Rumble is actually more of like an archive, a place for me to put the People in the Boxes episodes after, like I can just easily transfer them over. And so then I basically have a channel where you can look at just this show on Rumble. We're also live on the specific YouTube channel that's only for People in the Boxes. And what else? Oh,
What channel is that one?
it's People in the Boxes on
People in the
YouTube.
Boxes.
Yeah, let me verify exactly the at. It is at People in the Boxes 4874. 4874 is the exact tag for YouTube. Man, and over on X, I also painstakingly went through and put every live episode of all my shows into the highlights tab on my profile. If you know X at all, you know there's a when you go into someone's profile, you can look at highlights, you can look at media, and in the highlights is just my show, so you can just go over there and kind of really quickly and easily find it. Hey Joe, I see you on the Rumble. Facebook told me you were a bad person. Yes. You got to come over. They wanted you to come over and report us on other places. Oh, Lisa, I see you on the YouTube. YouTube told me you were live. Oh, cool. Well, I've never seen you on the YouTube. That's interesting that it suddenly is playing ball on the YouTube. I brought this up recently, but a lot of people think Facebook is now freedom of speech, but they only allowed freedom of speech in one category, and that is politics. That's the only thing that they let up on, and that everything else they're kind of cracking down on. Hey Jenna, I see you on the Facebook.
Well, the thing is freedom of speech. Your rights only are before the government. They're not before private enterprises.
Well, it's just a short way of saying that these platforms are saying that they are going to allow more freedom of speech, like closer to what the government, allows within the law. Obviously, any platform can just say, you can't say the word, balloon or something, our platform. And if you say that, you're banned. Every platform could do that if they want. But what they're saying, they came out in the news and they reported that they are going to lighten up on their restrictions and become more freedom of speech oriented. But they did also say it was mostly in the political realm. They weren't going to ostracize you for speaking your mind politically, right, Bean?
Yeah, they're not going to let one side or the other control the narrative.
That's what they say. Anyway, that's what they came out with. But they actually, I think, are going harder on things like cannabis. What's up, Levi? I see you on the Facebook. Cheers. Come on in. I'm going to probably do a door prize a little later for all of for YouTube, X, Rumble, or Kick. If you go to any of those locations, we're going to throw YouTube into it.
We need a stoner channel.
Kick is supposed to be more I don't know, friendly to cannabis use. That's supposedly the deal over there, but Kick is a weird kind of, it's a different kind of thing. There's no like button. Like I don't really go offline. It's like you can go over there to my page on Kick and chat all day long. The chat's always there. That makes sense. Mike, come on up, Mike. If you guys ask for the link, we'll find a way to get it to you. Red 6, if you want to post the link, you can on yours.
How do I do that?
So at the bottom, you see invite inside StreamYard. That'll be how you copy the link, and then you just go over to your Facebook, like a different
Can
tab.
I post it in the comments right here? Will they be able to see it?
Don't click it into all. Don't put it in all. You see right next to the comments.
Yeah.
Make sure if it's to your Facebook. It may not work on your profile anyway. What's up, Kristen, Kayla? Come on in. We're live on Beans and Red 6's profiles, I guess, or on Facebook. Anyway, let's get into it. We're actually getting into a little. We're starting to touch on a good conversation here. Anyone ever had like a house get lightning, like struck with lightning? And Bean was just talking about a big hole in the concrete that the lightning would leave. And that's crazy that it would hit concrete, because almost anything would be taller than that. You know, we always
Yeah,
think,
with
oh,
a
the tallest
basketball pole
object.
right next to it.
Yeah, there's the tallest object. Well, I don't know. That doesn't seem to always track. Some
I
people
thought they
say,
built houses. I thought they built houses with something so that they don't get struck by lightning.
The
Or they
houses
let
are grounded. I don't know
or
about
something.
yeah, ground maybe.
a lightning rod on the roof and ground the house.
I don't have like a lightning rod on my house. I wonder because I had heard something about that at some point along the way in my life.
Weed space,
You would
Levi.
think
Yeah,
houses would get struck because a lot of the time they're the tallest things around.
yeah. I'm worried about this tree right next to my house. It's going to get struck any storm now. Levi, there was a thing called weed tube, but it got shut down. They didn't like it. They were like, no, we can't have that weed tube. But you can have OnlyFans. No worry about that, right? I was listening to something today about how OnlyFans, they tried to shut down the sex. They tried to shut down all the nudity. They started getting out of control right off the bat. They actually meant for it to be like Patreon or Locals or whatever, and then the sex overtook. But they started to shut it off, and their shareholders were like, "Well, no, wait, that's a lot of money right there," Like,
Yeah, they're like, and then they came back and they were like, "Yeah, we were joking."
yep. So things like that out there, but yet they just like, man, you better not. And I think one of those things is more of an addiction. The other thing has addiction qualities, but also has a lot of medicinal qualities. Although I guess you could say sex can be medicinal, but not when you're.
You can be addicted to anything.
Yes, but
That's
I
so
would say there's
stupid.
no medicinal effect to sex on the screen, like versus cannabis having like a whole other range of properties like that are beneficial to us, not just medicinal, but obviously textiles and stuff.
Yeah, but I could see why they would say like, don't like, you're not promoting it in the right way. You know what I mean? Just sitting here getting high and shit like that. I don't know. I could
was
see
talking to Jason
kind of where
and
they're coming from on the other side, but
I was talking to Jason and I said the words literally. Jason was saying he got hit for the same thing and was talking about it in the chat. And I said, it's not like you said. And then the words I said were the things that they say that they accuse me of doing. And I'm like, I literally say it's not like this is happening. And then they said, see, it is happening. Like, what? Oh, man.
You should use that zoom for dramatic effect. Like when you have something intense to say, have it zoom in on your face.
It happens. I can't zoom any further, but it happens when I least expect it. I'll be like over here scratching my head, and then that's enough to. Yeah. Heck.
The bad thing is, Valen, they told me it'd be 24 hours. I am
That
sitting
means
at a month right now, and I still can't go.
Wow. So that shoots that hope out that maybe it'll be next tomorrow. But I'm also not going to go tracking down, like making a bunch of extra accounts and stuff like that.
I already had the one. I just had to get a couple more followers. That way I could. I mean, I think I got like 4 or 5 different accounts, but I've never had the issue. This is the first time I've ever had Facebook jail or been banned or anything. And it's for the same thing. They shut my live down, said that I was promoting cannabis use during a live. So
You should have saved electricity till next week. Mike wants a link.
It's coming at you, Mike.
Do you think that Facebook will fix a lot of its glitches now that they're going to be deleting a lot of the data from all the lives and shit?
fuck no.
Probably
I don't
not.
think it'll help their system run
It's gonna give
smoother.
us more different glitches. That's all it's going to do.
I figured with dropping all that data, all that storage,
That's
that it would
There's
run
a
a
lot.
little smoother, maybe.
There's a lot of lives that I've been going through trying to save shit. And I'm like, oh.
Elisa, I did try talking to them. This is why I don't have any faith in the process. I pay $50 for my page to be verified a month, plus the $10 or $11 or $12 on my profile. And I went through the whole thing, hours of trying to get through it, and I ended up talking to someone on the phone. Even they called me back. It was some call center somewhere else, and it was hard to even understand the guy. But basically, they just kept saying that if I follow the rules, everything is fine. Like,
They're like, show me where I broke the rules. Show
That's
me
what I'm
exactly where I broke the rules.
and they don't even go there. And the other issue is the original video that got me like this yellow flag where they say, "Don't worry, nothing's restricted," even though like I'm sure it is. And that was in July of last year. I've talked about this a few times. They deleted the video. They deleted the video, and so they can't even look at it. They can't even go back and review it. I'm like, I know what the video was. It wasn't even a minute long, and then errors shut it down. And that's the thing. Like that ties into the episode. I mean, we think electronics are like, well, this I push the button, the screen should do this thing, right? There's literal like lightning inside of these tiny tubes, like trying to like sending signals to things that like, it's almost unfathomable that we got to this point where we have this digital sort of age where everything we can think of can send a sort of signal that creates like a specific thing to happen, and so then they create a picture on a screen for that to mean something, when really it's like gates, opening and closing and a bunch of stuff happening inside electronics.
Elisa wants the link.
Okay. So I did have Red 6 over, and my friend DC, who's was in the comments. I sent him the link. We'll see if it comes up.
At least you can get the link over in my Facebook if you want to hop over there.
I'm sending it to your DMs as well, Lisa, if you whichever one.
I gotta get it for Brad.
What a mess.
Mess.
I've been thinking about that project you got going on over there, and it's a lot.
Yeah, but we could do it like incrementally, right? Or no?
Oh yeah. I'm saying more along the lines of putting that much of a load on the house.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so that's the thing about trying to increase the amount of outlets in my house right now. I only have 5 spots left on my circuit breaker box, or whatever you call it. And I'm like, And not only that, but I only have a what'd you say 110 volts, or what'd you say, Red 6?
You have a 100 amp service.
Mess comedy. I can't find you.
So that's like the low end.
Michael Thompson.
The low end of what they bring into a house. Like
That's
a commercial.
I got the low end on a giant house. It's like, what the hell?
Well, back when they built the house, that was probably way more than what you would need.
I think they added on to the house, and it's like, well, that's enough if you're just running like reading books inside with like nightlight on the table or whatever.
Yeah.
Candle light. Matt, I'm going to send it to both, Michael. But yeah, I think that I was thinking about this, and I'm like, we take it for granted, but it's really just like these tiny, zaps of electricity, opening and closing, gates inside of the electronic world. It's insane.
Any of y'all been shocked bad at all?
I've been shocked a little bit.
Yeah.
What, Jason?
I've done electroshock therapy.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's real nice. It stimulates the muscles very, very well. So, but I did it because I was getting leg cramps every single night, to where I would wake up screaming. I thought somebody was like stabbing my legs. The muscles were just that tight. So I did electroshock therapy, and now I got a jar of pickle juice in the refrigerator, and I'll wake up and take a couple shots of pickle juice or whatever.
Pickle juice?
Yeah. It replaces your electrolytes.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. Is it like isn't pickle juice? I don't think pickle juice is part of it, but isn't there like a hangover cure for with like tomato juice and like Gatorade and salt and and basically all that is similar
Call
to
it Bloody Mary.
the Virgin Mary.
The old timers would drink. What was it? It was.
Damn, I don't see the chat in here.
They would take
That's
the shots of
probably-
vinegar to keep the leg cramps down.
Yeah, that's probably why pickle juice works. Isn't that vinegar?
It's got a lot of salt in it.
Magnesium.
It also kills the leg cramps. Like old timers will go in there, just take straight apple cider vinegar, just take shots of it because they'll be out there sweating all day, and it replaced all that shit. But it eased the leg cramps at night.
What are we talking about this week?
Electricity. You ever been shocked? You ever seen something hit by lightning?
Yeah,
Brand
I
new
talked
and
about
electric
this.
fence.
What's that? What'd you say, Matt?
I said, yeah, we talked about this the other day. One of my I don't know if it'd be my luckiest day. I should have played the lottery at the end of the day, but it was like the worst day from hell at work. Like, I fell off a roof or ladder almost on like 3 stories. Didn't really get injured. Backing the trailer up to get out of the place into one of those electric green boxes, that are in neighborhoods that the electric runs through. Transformers knocked it off the base, and it didn't do anything. So we're like, all right, we're going to push it back up on its base to relieve the situation. It exploded on us. We got out of there. We run our way home, and we run into the middle of a thunderstorm, and we're sitting at a red light, and a fucking lightning bolt comes down and hits the ladder on our ladder rack right on top of our truck. We called it a day. Third day, we're like, no, we're done.
Yeah, if you would have went to play the lottery, somebody would have robbed the gas station while you were there.
Probably.
I've been hit by lightning and it come through and the freezer. I was opening the freezer and it come through the door and got me. And damn, I wanted to pee myself.
You don't want to be on the water in an electrical storm.
I was talking about the other day the different fire hazards in your house that are electrical, like the outlets and stuff. Who was that? What were we talking about that? But anyway, was that on the after show, Bean, or no? I don't know. But we were.
I don't
talking
remember.
About, I used to go in-home service for Sears, and when I was in training, I'd go to these guys to do the appliances. And a lot of times they'd have fires connected to your dryer because the cords would be melted in the back and start a fire. And I remember one time I went to this lady's house and she's having trouble with her dryer. We pull it out and it was all melted and shit. So she got lucky that the dryer quit working before it started the fire.
How come the wire melted?
It's something that happened. Red 6, you've probably seen it a lot. Maybe that was you I was talking to, but
It's probably more or less a lot of that lint and stuff is getting stuck to the cord, and that's what's melting to it, and that's what's catching fire.
That electricity, you got that lint, and it don't
Man,
take
yeah.
nothing.
My
Yeah,
girl is
go.
the worst at cleaning that lint trap. Yeah, I'm
Well, I clean my
terrified when she
lint
does
trap.
laundry.
I keep
You wanna start-
my lint trap clean.
You want to
'Cause I
start
know
a good fire?
it'll burn your dryer up, but
You want to
I've
start
never
a good
heard of your
fire?
electrical wire.
Save the lint out of your dryer. Save the lint out of your dryer. Put it on some dry wood. Start a fire quick and smells good.
I'm composting the lint out of my dryer. It's probably not a great idea because you might have like a lot of microfibers, microplastics in there and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm composting for a different reason. I'm not composting in a garden outside. But what's up, Gabrielle? Daryl, hello.
Why are you composting it?
Because I have this area in my yard that's kind of sinking into the gully, and I'm hoping to like get some of my real estate back, and so I'm putting everything I can at it, like boxes and anything like any organic material like yard waste, all of it. And I'm trying
Why
to.
don't you just plant like vining, like blackberries or something that vines back there?
I have a lot of shade back there.
No, but I'm not. Vines don't shade. Something that's like ground cover.
No, I'm saying that I have a lot of shade. I can't grow much back there. It's like
I would think that blackberry would grow back there.
I don't know.
Let me
So
Google it.
then I would take up more of my real estate with bushes. That poor dog would have less room to run. I don't know. There's maybe some other options, of course, but right now all I just kind of do is I throw my waste back there. But back to the topic, though, like I have these trees all around my house that are just enormous, but there's only one tree towards the front of my house, and it's in the driveway between my house and the next door neighbor's house. And if it gets hit by lightning, man, or even a good windstorm, I mean, it's a huge oak tree. Like that thing, it's got to be 4 stories tall. I don't know.
We saw it when we were up there. Do you remember that thing?
Yeah, you guys have seen it. Red Six has seen
Yeah.
it. That thing, and my
Yeah,
neighbor is
we
an
saw
elderly
something
veteran, you know. Yeah, it was like, look at that. It's all by itself, you know, and it's just way up there. And it's okay. It hasn't gotten hit yet, but, you know, knock on wood.
So
Cheers.
you can
Rock 'em
plant.
out.
You can plant English ivy, climbing hydrangeas, or honeysuckle. Are good in full shade.
And you think that, like, the roots of the plant would help to, like, solidify my ground? I mean, there are
Yeah,
plants back
it
there.
helps.
There's already
It helps with erosion, dude.
there's a lot of plants back there, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, you need stuff that's got substantial root systems.
You need a bunch of rocks and bricks.
Yeah.
You have to mulch and then cover it with dirt.
I remember when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, we lived at Caballo Lake, which is a resort lake south of where I live at now, or north of where I live at now. And we had a well. And I remember my mom telling me that not to take a shower when there was lightning, because lightning could hit the pump house, and water is a very good conductor of electricity, and it can kill you.
Wait,
It reminds me of olden times, like Benjamin Franklin. Isn't that a myth? I heard that's a myth, that he was the first one to fly the kite and whatnot. I heard that, like,